to start this session. Okay, so he will start with some general phenomenon like how to create a course or how to add student, because in the first year we are every day we are having this changing student scenario, etc. So he will touch upon all these things, and then we will have a solving session. So whatever specific doubts of the faculties, they will be taken by this they're taken by the speaker, and if want we can have some discussion. Okay, so mic over to you, Professor Baba Swalde, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
This is what the LMS landing page. So, we'll start with login. As all of you know how we can log in. So, we'll not waste time on login. So, here you have to give the SOME credentials. Once you log into LMS, so this is the dashboard page where we can see all the courses. So, here you can see the course overview. Might here you have all option. So all the courses enrolled, previous courses, previous semester courses, previous semester courses, all courses will be shown to you here. But you want to see only in this current semester courses, so just choose here in progress. So in progress courses will be shown to you here. If the courses are more than 12, so you can choose this 24/48 option, so that you can see all the courses here. This is the simple navigation tab. Here you can move from one what you can say the category to another category easily, and you can switch from one courses. Here also we are given the easy access to all the courses. So all the courses, latest access courses, latest as access, because it will sort according to the latest access. So the current semester courses will be shown here, so you can easily access these courses wherever you are in any course you are. So you can easily move from one course to another course. Here all the deadlines of your course, or can say assignments, experiments, all be shown in the timeline. Here are some announcements at institute level, so that can be seen here. Latest announcement bar and some upcoming events. So if any lecture is scheduled, any assignment is pending, and all the upcoming events of the day, coming days, that will be shown in the upcoming events. So this is related for all the courses. So on the dashboard, so there are these 4 blocks, and this is the courses related information display on the dashboard page. When I click on the course, when I choose the course, particular course, so this is the course page. So only thing is that you have to log in, visit the LMS, log in. The second step is login. You will get that dashboard page, and the next step is you will visit the course. Now you can also switch from one course to another course. So here we have this course. So whatever the all the activities used in this course, all the activities will be shown to you here. You can easily move from one activity to another activity. As well, you want to see the participants in the course, you can easily move from you can click here and you can see all the participant list by clicking here. So these are the blocks you see right side and left side. These some blocks are default. For example, this is a default block. Here and here I have, but one, this is my actual account. So you can see, so here you can see for all teacher roles, that was my demo account, but this is my actual account. So all the teacher having this block. So you can see on dashboard as well as on any course, you will get this block. So when you click here, you will get all the related videos of LMS. So you can take the help from these all these videos if you want. So around 29-30 videos are there, 29 videos. So the LMS tour, this explains all. So if you are you have doubt about experiments and assignment, how you can create the rubrics, how we can use the mathematical editor, how we can edit the equations and all. Suppose you want to use the chemistry editor. So these all the videos I have already prepared, and I have created prepared one playlist on your YouTube. So you can if you have any doubt, you can just go here and see the video, and you can perform that activity. So the tab this block always will be available in your course. So whenever you need the help, you can just click here and you can visit the video. So there is no need to remember the video link and all. Whatever the courses you see here, my courses, and here another tab is there, courses. So the courses means all the other courses, departmental courses. but here you can see my courses. So whatever the courses you have enrolled, all should be shown here according to the academic year and all. So here you can see 2021 all these courses. But when you visit the dashboard, and if there are some courses which are in previous semester past, so you can visit this tab past and you can always access that courses also. So here you can see this is a course page I'm using. This is the FY orientation course. So likewise, for your mathematics, chemistry, or we can say PIC, programming in C, or other courses also, you have this course page. So course initially you will have your blank course, so only 4 topics will be there initially, but you can rename the topics likewise, and you can add the content. You can add the what you can say activities in the courses. If you want to add some blocks here, likewise these blocks will be available for students as well. So some blocks you want to restrict from students, you can restrict that also. So here I will show you what you can do, what you can add in the courses. So here online lecture to attend my online session. So I have created only one link. So here also you can create the only one link for your MS team, and student will click here and will join that session. Once student join that session, always they can also join from MS team. There is no need to join the session or log into LMS. Always they have to go to login and join. It's not like that. Once they joined your session, the automatically chat of that session gets created in what you can say Microsoft Teams. And whenever students will join from here also.
Baba, sir.
Yes, yes, yes,
Sir, so even the teacher and student both can join directly from the MS team, right?
yes, yes, sir, directly. That only one,
Yes.
only teacher has to create once link here. And
Okay.
when teacher will click here and join the team, I'll show you how we can join. So as a
Okay.
teacher, when I click here, so automatically this Microsoft Teams already I have opened in this here. And when I click on that here, so automatically this team will get open, and here from here you can join the session, right? Once you join this session, and
Right.
all students will get joined, right? You can see this for the FY orientation. That time I have used this, so these few students have already joined and they left, and at that time also I have ended that meeting, right? So
Yes,
again,
yes, sir, understood. Yes.
yeah,
So
again,
it is always better that we go to my MS team through LMS. That is better.
yes. So again, suppose I am ending this meeting, so the session got over, but in the next session I want to use the same link. I can use this link. So you can see here FY LMS orientation lecture that I already created. So you can see I have conducted this on that day also. I used on 29th. Yesterday also I tried. Today also I joined this session. Again for my next session also I want to use the same lecture. So I just want to click here. I just have to click here, and again also I can join. You will get your attendance details. And what is the best thing here, this all students will initially they will join your session, right? So all the list will be here. If someone is absent, that also you can see here who are not joined your session. If you want to download the attendance, you can download from here. Means just I want to tell one thing, you can use one link for your all lectures. For one course you just create only one link that you can use for all your sessions. I all chart history, all your chart history, and all. Can you?
Sir, one question.
So, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Who is this?
Suren.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So one question. So here now you see this student list.
Hmm.
So these students have been added to LMS database or in the teams. You have to add in the teams separately.
No, no, sir. No need to create any team in the Teams. But if
Okay.
you are creating a Teams and you want to go with MS Teams, so this is another part. But here you can see only we have added all the students in the LMS. Students will join first from here, and then there is no need to come here again and again. They can
Okay,
join.
sir, Babasa sir, it means the student has to join the lecture first time through the LMS, right? And
Yes,
then
sir.
afterward they can join directly through the MS Team.
Yes,
And we
sir.
have to
Yes.
create a link once in the LMS, and that
Yes.
can be used for all the lectures, right? Now,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sure. Yeah. So there is no
Hello,
need
sir.
to. Yes, yes.
Hi, Baba sir. There is a request from participants to go little slow because some could not able to cope up with that speed. So
So
if it
yeah,
is fine,
can you repeat that Teams part again?
Yes, sir.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
that will be
So
better.
I will end this session. Okay. So this was the team, right? Now you can see I have created here. I will show you how we can create this. I already explained this how we can create the link, but still I will explain how we can create the link, right? So I will start from that. Will it be okay?
Yeah, okay, sir.
हाँ
Okay.
सर, बेटर है आप एकदम
Okay.
स्लो जाइए,
Yes, yes,
चलेगा. हाँ.
yes, sir. So you see here. So what I'll do, I will use one blank course. So where I will create and I'll show you. So I'm taking PIC in this semester, so I will use PIC course. I have already this. So you see here, PIC programming in C. This is my default course, right? So you will get similarly, you will be having same course, right? Suppose I have programming in C. For example, applied mathematics. This course will be there for you, right? For mathematics teacher. Jitendra sir, can you mute
Yes, sir.
others?
Uh,
So
yeah, yeah. Yes, sir. I think all other are muted.
you also mute yourself so that
Yeah, yeah.
if any doubt they can unmute and speak, and so I can again okay. So you see here, this is my PIC course, right? Same course will be there for you also. So what I'm going to do, so I am just I have to click on turn editing on button. Always you have to use this button for editing the page, right? So I will rename this. So this is my topic name. I have to enter the online lecture. So here I have to click add an activity or resource. So here you can see all the activities. So for all activities, you can say assignment, attendance, you can say any feedback. So you want to take the course exit survey, you want to create any gamification or game for your course. You can say interactive content that I already explained in one nut bolts session. You can say if you want to upload some docs files, some other options also there. So you can use these activities from here itself. And here you can say resources if you want to upload file, folder, label. So only how to click here, add an activity. Wherever you click on under any topic, all these options will be available for you. So same way you can use assignment, attendance. So like in the same way you can add these activities, right? So here I'm going to add a label for this activity. When I click on a label, here only I have to I have to write some text for to student to understand, to join.
सर एक बार बैक जाइए ना थोड़ा सा.
Okay, sir. Okay, no problem. Sir, here I want to create this link, right? So under this topic,
Yes sir, yes sir.
so add an activity or resource. Just click on it and scroll down. Here you will have a label. Last say third option. So just click on label. Whatever the information related to this label, all the activity, when you click here, all the information about that activity is shown to you here. You can take the online help also by clicking on more help. Here I'm choosing label. So label, use of label is what? It's a not an activity. Whatever you are writing, that will get only display on the course page. We don't have any grade book and all like others. So whatever the resources option is there, it doesn't have any grading option. So it's used for only displaying part. So this is what the label. When I select this and I will click on add, it will ask me some information how to write in this label. So here. So I have written to join online lecture, click here. So you write like this. Now select this text, or without selecting also you can do this, but I'll select this thing. And here you can see Microsoft Teams option. By selecting this text, I will click on this Microsoft Teams. And here it will ask me for sign in to the Microsoft Teams. Sign in once. After sign in, it will ask me create meeting link. So here, while giving the title to this, just say only online session of your subject. So I'll say PIC tude, and say for example A1 batch. So what it meant for PIC TUT A1 batch, why I'm giving this name? Because you see here, all these names get here linked, right? So whenever students, here, if you're creating number of links, so again, this will get increased. Students will get confused. If here students have 5 theory sessions link and 5 lab sessions, so only 10 links. So students always switch from one course to another course by just clicking here, right? They will easily get, this is web programming lecture, this is OFC lecture 1. So this was the initial way I created, but here FSDL lab. So always for this session, students always come here and join this. For that, we have to give this name. Are you getting my point? So here I am giving PIC TUT A1 batch. So I have given this name. Initially, you give any date, it doesn't affect on our link, right? So you give any date, any time, no problem. But just whatever the name you are writing here, it is not editable. So once very careful, you do give the name. Don't write lecture 1, lecture 2 something. Just mention the subject name and whatever the batch or something, if you are creating for batch or you are creating for class A class, B class for theory session. So just mention that to identify you, that if you are taking for A class, B class separately, then just mention the class as well. So for you also, it will easy to identify this link is for what, right? This date doesn't matter. Just click on create. After creating this, here we can see go to meeting, directly you can visit the meeting, or here we have a meeting option. This is very important option. This can be edited later, these things we can change it later, no problem. But the name we are given, this name cannot be edited later. We have to delete this link and we have to create another link if you want to change the name, remember this. But this meeting options we can change later also. So when you click this, new tab will get open. Here you have to click meeting options. So this is the setting related for your present, who will present the session. So here you can see who can bypass the lobbies, keep here people in my organization. This setting keep as it is. Only how to change this option, who can present. So here you just click only me. So the presenter means what? Whatever the screen sharing is there, that will be done by you only. At the time of your lab or lecture, if you want to see other screen, at that time also you can make someone as a presenter. But here initially you just make only me, because initially, or if you're not doing this, so all will be there as a, or you can say the presenter, no one will be attendant, right? So you have to make this only me. This is the only part, and save this. When it will be done, then just close this, and here you see open a new window, click this part and add link. So you can just see the color got changed. So here the link got added. You can use this link forever, right? For your all sessions of your this mathematics, or what you can say PIC course for this semester. Other setting is there. Suppose you are creating this link for particular batch and you want to restrict for that batch only, for that students only. You just here you have option restrict access. if you are creating for lab session for that particular batch, I'm saying, if you're creating your for your whole class, don't use this option. Here I want to use for batch. So here I have option group. I'll select the group option, and here I'll select the batch A1, A2, A3, whichever the batch belongs. Just select and save. So I have created it for that particular batch. Now you see here, to join online lecture, click here. This is available for that particular batch. Whatever the message here you can see, this is disabled. This will not be shown to the students for that A1 batch. But if students from A2 batch, they will not see this whole thing. If I'm not restricting here for any particular batch, it will available for all students. This is the difference, right? So what I will do, I will remove that restriction from this by editing. So what I'll do, I'll remove this restriction. I will make it for all students. You see here, if you want to make it theory, so you can create for theory. This is whole. Suppose you want to create for a particular batch, so just rename, add another link for that particular batch, or you can, what you can say, to create a particular batch link separately and restrict that. That's it. That link will be used then forever for that particular batch itself, right? So other students will not join by that link. And when I click here, you see here, and I open Microsoft Teams, automatically team will get open. It's already open, right? So here you can see the name automatically. Here you will see that name, PIC Tut A1 batch. And here you can see you have to mute these options and join now. When I join, yes,
Sir, I can the parting?
yes, hello, sir.
Sir. So when you create this link, so this now you are creating from the teacher's login.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we have that option of what the students also see from their login, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So can you just show us that whether the students also see the link in their account, and if they click there, then it will lead them to this MS Teams session.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah, please.
So this is about teacher, right? So here initially there is only one faculty, but when student will join, initially all will get added, and then after a next session, whoever will join, that will be attending, and others will be absent, means the invite session. But I will show you how students can, right? So I'll end this. I will add one student here. Initially, all these are the actual students. I have added one dummy, that is a dummy student. I'll log out. Now you see, initially the students will have this. Now students have to click here, and they have to join the session, right?
Okay.
So they will join like this. But they have to log in. So in this year, I have logged in, right? So they can log in through their credentials. Same like this.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Dhruvan sir here.
Yes, sir.
In this online lecture, you have created a link in MS Team. But if in MS Team we have already created the team, and can we copy that link and paste or in this click here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Instead of adding that link from LMS, suppose, for example, suppose there are two teachers and they want to collaboratively, they want to take the lecture, right? So instead of copying this link, just edit the link. So here we can select this, and here you see the link and unlink option. Just click on link. This link is there. So remove this link,
Yes.
and you copy that link here, and just create here. Same link will be used for others also.
Yeah, because many faculty they have already created the teams, and they have to now just attach it to the LMS. So they
Yes.
can paste like this.
Yes, sir. Instead of using this option, they can just select this option, click here and add your link, paste it here and say open in new window and just create link. That's it. They don't have to use this option then. They can use the same thing.
Okay, another question. That manage team setting I am not getting in this TMS team. Where
So,
it is?
yes, sir. So from here I already explained, right? So when you join this this session, for example, already we have done this task later earlier, but if you want to change the setting, you just click here on participants, and here you have 3 dots, right? While downloading attendance and manage permissions. So here you click manage permissions. When you click this, again this new tab will get open for you. Same thing that I already explained, that 4 options. Again you want to change that. Suppose by mistakenly you have not done this setting and all students are not under attendant tab. So just who can present, here you come and here only select me and save. Automatically here other students, other participants will be in attendant. You will be only organizer, and suppose there is another teacher in your course, you want to make them as a presenter, so you can easily make them as a presenter. So I'll show you. I'll end this. So for example, here I have a web programming lecture, right? So I'll join this. Here you can see the students are absent, but when they join, here you have to click on 3 dots and there will be option of present, make a present. So that particular person will again will be added here as a presenter. So if any teacher is there, collaborative you are teaching and you want to make them as a presenter, so you can easily add them as a presenter. So these are the students in my course, but when they will join, so they will be under attendee tab. And here you see invite others for conversation. So these are the invite means they are absent, so you can easily identify who is absent, who is present, and you can download the attendance from here.
Yes. Now I want to ask you that we have to start the lecture and then only we can do this meeting options. Yes, otherwise it is not possible now outside that.
While creating the meeting, you have that option, but we have created easily, and now you want to change. You change it once, it will applicable for forever then. And you want to change it later also, you can change that also, no problem.
Okay.
That setting is there.
One more thing, sir. This I was informed that you don't get attendance if you go to MS Teams from this LMS. So is it the problem?
No, sir. Without LMS also, you search on Google, other institutes or other people also don't have LMS, right? But still they were getting this problem. So I have raised the query. There are some faculty from other department, they are not using LMS, still their attendance got blank. But MS team improved that, and all sessions I am conducting from my LMS. You just see here, I have web programming. So I have created this link. I am joining from here, but I am able to download all the attendance. That was not an issue.
Okay, so that is not an issue now.
No. So that is
okay.
So I am conducting all my sessions. Higher semesters also I am using this here from joining from here only.
Okay, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Teams मध्ये रेकॉर्डिंग ऑप्शन कुठे येतोय दाखवू शकाल का?
टीम्स मध्ये
हा लेक्चर रेकॉर्डिंग.
You see here 3 dots are there. Here we have a start recording option. But this recording will be available for students also in chat. If you don't,
and sir, it will be available to only the attendees or anyone who have the access to team.
Initially for the attendees.
By chance मेरे lecture में 10 लोग नहीं आए. but they are already in the teams, right? So उनके chat में जो lecture नहीं बैठे उसका भी recording जाएगा?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Lukman here. Of late, MS Teams has an issue with video recording. It usually used to take the recording and put it in MS Stream. So it was something like YouTube. We get an email saying that okay, your recording is here, and we go there and there's a possibility to download it. But then of late, that link is not coming, and you have a temporary video there in the chat box, but then it is available only for 20 days, 21 days or so. So I'm not sure if it's some issue with MS Teams.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've heard about that also. It's an issue with the MS team only for a few days.
Lukman sir,
Yeah.
this is Manoj.
Yeah.
I contacted in this regard with someone from IT team also. He conveyed the message that there is an issue with upgradation of MS Team only, and that will be get restored up to Monday. So today it is likely to get restored. All the videos will be uploaded automatically to stream. That is the issue at their end only.
Their end, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Anyways,
But for safer side, it is. But for safer side, you just download the video for the period which is not uploaded.
Yeah, I have all the videos, but then just was concerned about
it will get uploaded automatically once the system get restored.
Fine.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay.
Then how to download that videos from team?
Ma'am, that I already covered that nuts bolt session. So I think if you want, so here you can find that video also. So when you visit from here, so that is again a big thing. So I need time. So here you can find this session, what are the nut bolts. So where I explained that thing.
Okay.
So any other? Okay. So what you can?
Sir, one doubt.
Yes.
Sir, in PIC programming, suppose we are evaluating students' program. So I need to visualize his screen also. So how to give permission to share their screen?
Make a presenter, sir. When you are using the team, no. So in team, when you come to when you see the participant list, and when I click on this icon, so here you can see 3 dots, right? The students are not present, but the students are present. Then here you will get the presenter, right? Present option. Make a presenter, and then student will be able to share their screen, and you can see that screen. Again, make him as a remove from the presenter.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Creating new link initially, how to make that?
Achha, Babasu sir, one question.
Yes.
So in the LMS, you have made this default setting that only you are the presenter, teacher is the presenter. And then when we start our this MS Teams meeting, so then there, if we add say 2 more students as presenter, and then if we just leave it as it is, so next time when we return to class to LMS, so does it open in the default mode that present only me, or along with those students also who were added?
No. Initially, you have made the presenter, you as a presenter, and next time you are visiting that, you will be the presenter, others will be attending. Always this will be.
Okay.
Always you will be the presenter and others will be attending as a student.
Okay, fine.
Yes. This is about the MS Team online lecture. So I have already created this link forever for my all sessions for this course. Here I have created another topic where I have already shared the syllabus copy, exponent list. You can see your orientation. You can see your how you are going to grade them. You can say the rubrics pattern, or we can say all the IS document you can share under this tab. So students will easily see their content. So when you click here, students.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, sir. Babasu sir.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Yeah. Audible, ma'am. Yes. Hello, am I audible? Jitendra sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir. You are audible. You are audible, sir.
You are
Yeah.
audible, sir.
Yes, yes.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello,
ma'am.
Babasu sir.
Yes,
Sir,
ma'am.
Nandini here.
Yes,
Nandini
ma'am.
here.
Yes, ma'am.
I have one doubt. Suppose I post many activities on my page. Okay, there are like some quizzes, and then there are discussions and other things. Any activities which students have to. Then while setting the activity, there is an option that completion criteria. There I choose different options like students have seen the activity or they have got a grade or whatever. There is a criteria for completion. So how do I see the completion report? Because I just want to see at a glance how many students have completed that activity and how many are remaining. At a glance, can I get a report of that?
Yes, ma'am. A glance. I'll come
I
to
mean,
this report part.
okay.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Please touch on that. Huh?
Yeah. So whatever ma'am was saying, it's related to this point, complete and what you can say, tick mark and untick. So if you are adding this part, so I'll show you for this activity. So this
Sir,
is.
can I interrupt you for a...
Yes, yes, yes.
Babasu sir, this is Ravindra Salvi.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Actually, if we schedule a lecture in MS Team through LMS, okay, then that particular scheduling is not reflected in the calendar of MS Team.
No, never.
So but then it's a problem, no? If we schedule it through LMS.
Not getting, sir. Why? मतलब मुझे नहीं समझा, sir.
See, to schedule a lecture on LMS, sorry, on MS Team. Okay. Then if I schedule that lecture through LMS, मतलब LMS मधून आपण schedule करतोय MS Team मध्ये. Through LMS. तर ते पर्टिक्युलर जे शेड्युलिंग आहे लेक्चरचं तर ते आपल्या टीमच्या कॅलेंडर मध्ये दिसायला पाहिजे.
ओके सर, आता मी सांगू तुम्हाला हा ते का दिसत नाही सांगतो सर. त्याचा काय इश्यू आहे. I will speak in Hindi, so English, so others will get. So, sir, whatever the rights given by teams, actually, this is what the integration part what we have done in our LMS, right? So, MS Team हो सकता है, Google Classroom है, जो third party tools है, these are the third party tools, right? So, whatever the rights they are giving us for the integration, so only that thing we can integrate in our LMS, whatever in Moodle, in short. So they are not what you can say, we cannot touch their calendar. Even we cannot touch Google Calendar, but whatever the possible integration APIs they have given, so we're done. But MS Team have not given that rights to touch their calendar, sir. Only we can edit the topic and we can change the permissions. So the only rights, their database access, whatever the given for us, only we are able to do these things. So in future might if they give these permissions might it possible, sir, but today it is not possible, sir.
Sir, I think it is in LMS calendar we can see that. Only thing is we cannot see that in the Teams calendar, right? MS Teams calendar. Yeah, correct.
Yes. But if we are creating in this LMS calendar, then that will be shown. But if you are using label is just for displaying. It's not, this is not an activity. So to show that particular thing in calendar.
Baba, so this is Pranoti.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, I have created some classes in Teams and then I have added it in calendar as per my schedule, like as per my day, like for example, every Friday 1:15 to 3:15 and something like that. And then if I copy that link in LMS during labeling, so then will it be displayed in both?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Always, yes, it will be visible there.
Okay.
So the Nandini ma'am was saying about this activity completion. So for every activity, we have this activity completion. So where you can choose these options. So again, I have explained this in one video, so I'll not waste my time here. So when you do this setting, automatically it reflects in course page. I'll show you where it displays. So here you see. this box. So student can mark if this is a rectangular block, so student can mark this, or if it is like this dotted, so student must have to give the feedback, and then only this will get complete. So on this we can apply some restrictions. So for example, students, you have to take the 100% course exit survey from students. Then we can restrict this activity on any other activity. Suppose student want to see the IA marks, and they Jitendra sir, can you mute others?
Yes, yes, yes.
So for example, student, we have uploaded the IA marks, and to see the IA marks, they have to see fill this course exit survey. So you ask me, you can see the these things, this available for students as well as for teacher certificate. All experiments here, we can say all experiments assignment you can create. Here we have Google assignment option, that Google Classroom we have integrated in all LMS. This is for programming for higher semester students, or first year also. For C programming also we can use this module. You can directly integrate YouTube videos, so directly this video will get play here only. There is no need to visit the YouTube and see the video. LMS, if you direct to copy the YouTube video link here in that editor, directly this video will get added here and will play here only. I already explained this interactive video concept. So again, you can watch that video, interactive content, how you can create this. So this is also possible in LMS. So all quizzes, gamification, you can share your research material. Here you can see this is what the Google Sheet, directly students can fill the details here only. So there is no need to share the link with students. You can just add that link here, automatically this activity is added in LMS. So LMS will display this all the things here only. So on one course page, students and teacher will get everything. So there is no need to use other platform or something like this, or whatever the your requirements all gets fulfilled here. And you want to see how many students have access to your activity and all, how many students are active and all. So I'll show you. Here you can see analytics graph option. If it is not visible on your course page, so I'll show you how we can add this block. So this is a blank course, right? Programming EC. Initially, I don't have that block, but here you can see when you turn on, you will have add a block options where you can find number of blocks, such blocks. You can say notification block, online users block, feedback. You can say attendance, where student can see how many sessions they have attended, how many sessions they were present, absent, total percentage by using this block. So here you can see analytics graph. So when I add this, just select this block will immediately get added here. So how many content I have accessed, number of hits, number of active students. So now you can see here in this FY orientation course, same block is there. And you want to see number of active student or content access, just click here. The graphical form will get generated for you. This is the reports part, right? So same thing you can see here. This is a course administration block. So you are the administrator for your course. You just see here reports, all type of reports you can generate. You can see all these reports. And suppose by mistakenly I have deleted some activity and you want to restore that activity. So we have given the provision here. You just see a recycle bin option. By mistakenly, if you are deleting something and after some time you realize that that things was important, I have deleted by mistakenly, how we can recover. So just go here in recycle bin and you can see all the activities. We are preserving these activities for 28 days. After that automatically will get deleted from the recycle bin. So 28 days we are keeping this activity here. So if by mistakenly you are deleting something, so you can restore that by clicking this. And if you want to remove permanently, so you can click here and remove. There are number of activities are deleted and you want to delete from permanently from here, so delete all option. So this is a recycle bin where we have a deleted things where we can restore the things later also. Other question bank quizzes and all I already explained. Suppose you have created one course for one division or in previous semester and you want to use same course content, everything, quizzes, all content, all activity, even course exit survey, attendance model, just import. Click on import, select the course from where you want to import. So this is a demo course. So what I'll do, I'll use in programming C, right? So where I can restore. So for example, you want to import from any course, right? So I will use demo course and just say continue. Then next, all blocks, all videos, all syllabus, all this course exit survey, whatever the certificate, experiment, whatever you have added in that course, previous semester course, that all course will get available for you for this semester also. There is no need to create again and again, right? So this is the best thing for us in our LMS. When I just click import here, all this will get added in my course. Here I will cancel because this is the actual course, programming C, where all students are there. So all the content will be get added here immediately. And
Sir.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry for the interruption, sir. I just want to add one thing. So this can be first thing is we can add the entire course or we can select also. No? There was an option for the selection.
Yes. You can select particular thing also, no problem by clicking.
And one more thing I want to add, because that will be useful for first year teachers, because some teachers are teaching for more than one division. So if I make all these activity in one division, then I can copy all these activities to other division using this import option, right?
Yes, sir, easily. And you can create the copies of file for all divisions.
Yeah. So that will be useful for first year teachers.
Yes, sir. And suppose same thing you want to use in next semester also, in next year, just a few clicks you do, and this course will be available for the next semester also.
So,
Yes. Who is this?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. My voice is audible?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Hi, this is Kavita Thakur from Mechanical Department.
Yes.
Sir, I just want to ask you, suppose two teachers are teaching in different division. In that case, suppose if I'm going to create any activities in my division, so can other teacher can copy that thing in their division?
Yes, ma'am. If both persons are in both division,
okay.
So that particular teacher can here add a sharing card for that particular, if they want a sharing card.
Okay.
Just this is a block for moving from one course to another course, few contents. And here you can see the sharing card option. I want to copy the same link, this topic. Just click here. It says me, do you want copy the user data from this course? I don't want the user data. Just untick and just click here. Okay. When I click here, this will get added here. Now suppose I go in my PIC, where is PIC, program in J division, for example, and I want to use this content. So again, I will use the sharing card here also, that block. Just I want to add that block here, nothing. This block will get added here. And now you can see whatever in sharing card, this is a personal block. Personal means this is if you log in by your login. So whatever the personal content you have kept in shared content for you, that will be shown to you only. And suppose another person gets login here, this block is not shown to students, right? This is for teachers only. If another teacher login, whatever he has something in share card for him, so that content will be shown to him, not yours. Okay. And just I have to click here, and you see here I have a more option, or I can see copy or delete option. Just click on copy or just click on this topic, and where you want, here I want, right? And topic, just click here. You want to change the name topic 1 to online lecture? Yes, I want to change the name also. Just click continue, and now you see the magic. So this thing is available in J also.
Yes, sir. Definitely, it's a magic only.
And likewise, you can add number of activity. It's not like the what you can say. For example, you want to move some major contents. You can just all copy from here. Just put these topics. All topics will be added in this sharing card, and wherever you want that content, any course, you just copy these concerns. This block will be come with you only. So
That is the storage data, you can say, and wherever you want to use that data,
yes.
so you can use that. Isn't
And
it, sir?
yes, once done, just once done, if you want to what you can say delete from the sharing card, just delete. So deleting from here, it doesn't mean it will delete from here, just it will empty the sharing card. That's it. And you can use this block whenever you want. This is the best thing what we have here in LMS.
To any
sir,
yes. So here you can see graphs I was discussing. So you want to see all the graphs. So select all and build the graph. I was discussing about reports. Am I right? This part. So you see here, Nandini ma'am, you see here, if announcement, whatever the activity we have seen the activity, you can see here green graph, right? So course exit survey, how many students have filled and how many students have done this task. So you can see here. Here you see all AIT syllabus course exit survey. So I have made the restriction to students to fill this. So 83 students have given this. You want to see the names of students, you can just click here. All the names of students you will be able to see. You want to mail from here or any message you want to say send to the student, just type your message. All the student, no need to add the email IDs, just put your message here and send. Automatically LMS will send the mail to them. Suppose these student have not filled the course exit survey and you want to mail them, just click on this. All the student name will be display here. Just type your message here and click on send. That's it. This is what the easiest way from where you can find the student's name and you can send the mails. And if you want to download this graph, you want to say only no access, just disable access. If you want to see only access, just click here access. You want to download this graph for your future process action, so you can download in any form. You want to download in a CSV Excel, you have this option. You want to download in JPEG PNG, you have option. You want to see for a particular group or for any batch, so you can see whatever the batches or groups created in your course will be shown to you. Just select the batch and you will get the graph for that particular batch also. So this is what the beauty of this is. I am showing you the content access block graph, whatever the report. You can download this. So all the others also. So you want to see the number of active students. So at day base, so how many students were active, all the list will be shown to you. All the activity, just you want to download this, you can download. So these are what we have analysis part here. How many students have submitted quiz, how many hits on your course, that thing is there. How many daily visiting for your course, here we have a statistics. That block also you can add from here. So lot of things are there, but initially I'll just give the what you can say flavor. Attendance thing is there. You just watch that video again, you will get the attendance. I'll just show what is in attendance. So where you can see the all the reports, where absent report, where all students below 75 and this report will be calculated after 5 sessions. So here you will add that details warning set. So automatically LMS after 5 sessions, LMS will calculate the below 75 students and that details will be added here absentee report. And you can see here below 75 warning threshold. After 5, after 10, 15, 20 sessions, automatically LMS will send them the attendance warning. Your attendance is below, and same mail you want for that session, just edit and add your email ID. And here you can export all the attendance. Here you can add the add sessions. All the sessions will be created initially automatically. So you create for Monday sessions and you want to repeat for whole semester. Just you have to just tick here, repeat this session, and automatically LMS will create for other semesters. So here I'm a teacher in this course. So just select the name. Automatically LMS will send the mail notification to you also, and to that particular students whose attendance goes below 75. I think this is again a warning. Automatically LMS takes care of that students attendance. If you want to export the attendance, here we have a export option. You want to download for all participants. Yeah, you want to download for the particular batch wise. You want to download for a particular student, you just say yes and select the students. You want to say number of students, you can select like this. If you want to download for all students, just say no, by default no. You select just ID numbers to according to the roll numbers. You want to say all sessions, initially it says all sessions, but you want to download for a particular period, so you can just select the dates and say okay. You will get an Excel format. Here we have a open office format, text format, so better we export in Excel. That option is there. So all the lectures, all the details you will get in the Excel, all total, how many sessions I have taken, how many students present total count, absent count, as well as on which lecture he or she present, in which lecture he was absent. All these details will get in the Excel sheet, whatever the information. And this is there's the best thing is what you will get all the details with roll number. This is the most important thing. So there is no number mapping at your end. Roll number. Yes, who is this? Any doubt? So here you can see if you want to see the
Baba sir, this is Pranati.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead, ma'am.
Baba sir, yeah, this is Pranati. Apparently, there are few divisions where students are, are admitted temporary. So when they go to their respective divisions, the roll number will also change, right?
If change, no, ma'am, we'll take care of it. So there is no need at your end. So we'll take. Hello, am I audible? Hello.
Course that is BE or EE, then there will be a shift of student from one batch to another batch, right? So that we'll have to maintain that, no?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. What? Yes, ma'am. So
ma'am, we have to delete the students who will be shifted.
Yeah, but we'll take care, ma'am. Adding the batches and what you can say, deleting the students from the removing that. So we'll inform accordingly. So Jitendra sir and Samina ma'am and the what you can say Katkar sir will take care of this. Yes.
If I conduct an activity like tutorial on LMS, then how do I have the attendance sheet in the LMS? How do I get the attendance sheet of the attendees in LMS?
So tutorial thing likewise you have to add this, बराबर है? ये experiments में आप tutorial ले सकते हैं उनका submission. Here we have to sir, there are attendance के लिए मैं बताता हूँ ways क्या क्या है हमारे पास. When you add one session, for example, I want to add for particular group, you can select the group. If same batches are on same days, you can select the number of batches. For creating this session, just I am creating one session. So here you can see, sir, we are giving a repeat option. If you have lecture on every Monday till, for example, till October, automatically LMS will create these sessions for all students on initially from this date, for example, at 10:30 till 11. Just how to create for one session on Monday, and at same time we have a session on Wednesday as well. So I'll here September. So till 1st of September, I want October. Okay. So I want to create these sessions, and here we have given the options, sir. Allow record to record own attendance. So there are three ways, sir. One is you can mark your own attendance at the time of tutorial. Second thing, what I am doing, I am telling what I am doing at my lectures. I also given this option, allow students to record their own attendance. So what it means, uh, when I will conduct the lecture on team, no sir, there is an option to download the attendance, but student can mark their own.
That I know.
Student can also mark their own attendance on LMS also, sir. So if you mark your attendance here, you want to mark, so don't allow this option. And students should mark their own attendance. Just click here. Student in that particular period, students will come on LMS and just mark their attendance. So in that period, they will automatically mark. So digital signature. Likewise, we are giving the attendance sheet in the class. Similarly, they will come here and mark their attendance. Just they have to click submit. That's it. So attendance record will get maintained automatically, and all the reports will get generated automatically.
The student get notification for the attendance. Means if we keep this option, allow students to record, then student will get a notification to mark their attendance. Is it like that?
So I have done this task, but
Hello.
sir, hello. Initially, I have
just
given
one doubt about this. Suppose.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I ask my question?
Yes.
Suppose I pick this year that students can mark their own attendance. Now suppose I have my session is going on in Teams. The student doesn't join there, but he comes on LMS and he just marks himself present. Will that be possible? I mean,
yes. So,
because Teams is different, this is different. So my session is going on there.
Okay. So ma'am, what we can do, this is also on a thing, right? So there is a cross checking also at our end after this if you want. But another beauty is what, suppose this option you want to avoid, loopholes will be there, ma'am, no problem. But initially you are not allowing this, and in between you are giving just 2-3 minutes to mark their attendance. You just edit this session. For example, what I'll do, initially this is not allowing, allow students से मैंने अनटिक करके रखा है. अभी मुझे क्या करना है, इन बिटवीन मुझे यहाँ खाली अलाउ करना है 2-3 मिनट्स के लिए. तो स्टूडेंट्स वहाँ जब इन बिटवीन आपको टाइम देना है, तो उधर जस्ट आप इधर LMS पे ये अलाउ स्टूडेंट्स कर दो. एंड सपोज यू वांट टू गिव द पासवर्ड, कुछ तो पासवर्ड देना है, उस पासवर्ड में पासवर्ड उनको पता है तो ही वो अटेंडेंस मार्क कर सकते हैं जो प्रेजेंट है, और उन्होंने अपने 2 मिनट दिया अलाउ किया. So whatever the password you are giving, we are here QR code option also. So this is advanced steps, but I will not explain this at this stage. But you want to give the password, or you are not giving the password and you are giving only 2 minutes for this, and you are just saving this. In that period only, student will mark their attendance. After 2 minutes, you just disable these options. Whoever mark their attendance will be present, others will be absent. So this is the way we restrict them, but there are may loopholes. After that also you want to cross check with your Excel sheet, you can.
Sir, my question is.
Student will.
Okay.
Continue.
Student will have to log into LMS, and then there will be some notification where they will have to mark.
Notification option I kept initially, but I have disabled it because there are a lot of notifications LMS sending. So for attendance I have disabled. For other activities it's there. Notification only I kept for warning set. So after 5 sessions, if they are defaulters, then only the LMS for attendance defaulter will get the notification. This thing for my students, I was telling in the lecture, but students know that I am cross checking the attendance. So the whoever is present in that session, they are coming here and marking the present. So I kept for 1 hour this allow students. And in LMS in MITS you can see there are absent, some students get absent. That details I am able to see there in MS Team. So only I come here and I'll just see we have marked this attendance. So who marks their own attendance, automatically remarks will be self-recorded. And if some students are absent there are few students absent, I'm coming here and just I'm marking absent, and that's it. They will be absent there. So I have to save this. After saving, I'll get how many present, how many absent. This number also get matched with MS Team. So there are less chances of what we can say proxy. This is what in my case I'm saying, but how you are taking it's again depend on the faculty. This is what the best way I am using for my sessions. As I am
Babasa sir,
yes.
what I want to ask is, like in MS Team, if students join that particular class at a particular time, then and when we download the attendance sheet, we get the attendance of all the students together, and then we download it. So in the same way, is there any option of downloading the attendance sheet if a student joins that particular tutorial? Is there any option of downloading the attendance sheet of all the students who have joined that particular tutorial session?
Here means only joining instead of marking here. You want to say like this?
Yes. Whoever joins, we should be able to download the attendance of all the students who have joined that session.
Yes, sir. This is in my sir. है हमारे
So
पास
this
option.
log can be downloaded in the Excel file actually.
Yes. All logs you can see here, sir. All the students we have. This log is there, but instead of this, these things, whatever you are telling, this option will is in my future work. So I'll do it and I'll inform you all people.
Babasu sir.
Yes.
Sir, there is means whatever Ravindra sir was asking, I'm just in the continuation of that. I will asking this thing. Means suppose there is a tutorial activity. Means suppose there is a 1 hour activity. Say we are showing some video and then we are asking some question on that video. Okay, so students are actually present. Means students should actually present. That batch students should actually present in that duration. So can we specifically download the log file or something? Means right now, whatever is there in the future, we will see that will be best thing. But right now, can we download a log file of that specific batch for that specific timing? Is it possible in LMS right now? So can you show that us?
लॉग के सर बहुत सारे ये है. आपको कौन से डे का चाहिए सर लॉग? Here you just check for which activity you want to check. For suppose रविंद्र सर बोल रहे कि ये ट्यूटोरियल ने किया है और ये कितने लोगों ने किया है ये डे पे. सो ऑल पार्टिसिपेंट का चाहिए तो इधर बैच का चाहिए, जस्ट सिलेक्ट द स्टूडेंट्स. ऑल ग्रुप का चाहिए, इधर आप कर सकते हो ये वन बैच और ये पार्टिसिपेंट, ये वन के जितने पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं. More options you have, all actions, view, create, delete, update, whatever they have done, and just click here, sir, get all these details. You will get this all details here. For this FY orientation, for this date I don't have any details, but definitely you will get these details, sir.
And how to download it then?
Yes sir,
just show this to Ravindra sir, because this will be also be useful. We can use this to see their activities. Means people where they are present for that particular timing and for that particular activity. So this is also useful for time being.
Yes sir. So sir, this is what sir filters where we can apply all groups and all. Just go down sir, here we have option download table as Excel. Just click here and download sir, you will get all these details in Excel.
कहाँ पे ऑप्शन है?
Yes sir.
अच्छा नीचे सबसे अच्छा.
And here in any course sir, in administration block, I'll go back and I'll show you. This is what the log activity where you can check if someone if some students are lying and all. So we have given these rights to teachers sir, so teacher can check their log, students log as well. So here you can see call administration. This is a very nice block where you can see reports. Just click on reports. Here you can say live logs also. So whoever is live sir, we can see here. Here we can say activity reports, overview statistics. All these reports are statistics. You want to see analytic graph, what I have already explained. This we have. So here you can see sir logs. Just click here logs reports, and all this I have, what I already explained. This you can download.
Okay, thank you.
And the course exit survey, you will get the analysis and what you can say in Excel sheet you want to download. Suppose here you can see submitted answers on that day FY orientation course. You want to see the analysis as a teacher, you can directly see here analysis, show chart, how many students have given this and all these strongly agree and all this, and you want to download these responses, again you will get the Excel sheet option. You can download this easily. We are not responded and you want to send the mail, here you will get the names. You just these are the options. You want to send the mail, select all 31 students, 318, and directly this was the orientation course, so many students were there. So here you need to just select all, just give the subject, whatever the subject topic you want to that mail topic, and type your body means content actually you want to send to the mail, and just send, sir. So that mail will be sent on their Somia personal email ID. So these students are not given the course exit survey. So here you can see the non-respondents where given this list is there. Here we have to select any particular batch. You want to see the details of that batch. So here we have this option. You want to add the questions. You want to see the analysis, responses. Everything is there, sir. Announcement, you can make the announcement from here. So all mail notifications will be sent on their personal email ID. So announcement thing is there. Yes, any doubt other than this? Hello. And for example, physics, chemistry teachers, maths teacher want to use mathematical equations, some diagrams. So here I already explained in FY orientation. Here you can see, sir. If you want to use the mathematical equations, we have, this is the editor. I don't know, according to my no, according to me, it's a very nice editor what we have in our LMS. Suppose you want to use this quadratic integration equations, you can easily edit, sir. Suppose I want the integration, you can easily add these equations.
Yes, sir. It is much better than that Google Classroom.
Yes, sir. So here
because you can actually type equations here, and many options are available.
Yes, sir. Suppose you want to use this x square equation you want to write. So just say here x, choose this, select this option, and suppose you want this, right? Or something, this type of equation, you just click here x a, and here you want to make some x square, just type here x square, and you will get these equations. For example, you want to hand sketching, freehand sketching. For example, I want to write here something I is equal to, this will be directly converted, and you want to, you will see here, I'll go to the actual, so automatically this will be converted, and you want to add this in the editor, just click OK. This equation will be here, sir, for you. So it's very easily you can add the equation. Suppose for chemistry teachers you want to write some reactions, so here you have these options, sir. You see here hydrogen, you want to do some reactions. For example, I don't know, actually I'm just typing here what exactly you are writing here, but
yes sir, yes.
So these options, you want to use some symbol, same thing for mathematics. You want to change the font size, so this you want to say, just you want to make large, you want to change here, you can see do something. For example, here I'll say h2, I want to do some h2, so again it will add some h2 here, right? So this is a freehand sketching. You want to delete, you want to redo and do some things there. So similarly you can see here, right? And you want to change again this, you have these options, right? So lot of things are there, sir. So if you want to add some integrations again in chemistry, some what you can say matrix, so same thing, matrix you can add how many rows and columns you want, select and just add, sir, elements. That's it. This is what the best thing what we have according to me. Sir, there are a lot of things. Here we have recording option. Suppose we want to take the recording from student. Here we have video recording. Just when you click here, automatically it instruct to the laptop camera to on, and automatically it start recording. Lot of things are there, sir. In one session I cannot explain because I have spent 4-5 years on this system. So
नहीं sir, समझा. Yes.
No, sir. And I will just add actually that let people explore this, because There are many things in it. So when you start using it, then you can explain it better actually.
Yes, sir. Slowly,
Yes, sir.
slowly.
And that is my experience actually. I'm sharing.
Yes, sir.
So I will suggest the same thing. If we want, we can keep one session after 1 month, but let people explore first. Then they will have some doubts, and then we can resolve those doubts, and we all can get to know better about this LMS.
Yes, sir.
Notification should be there, but other can be disabled.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sure, sure. Anything else?
Okay. Anything else? Any other faculty can want to ask any question or any doubts regarding whatever they have used? Hello, Chowde sir. Do you want to ask something?
नहीं.
Okay, so you unmuted, na?
Hello.
That's why I asked. Hello.
नहीं.
Okay.
Sir,
Okay.
I
Thank you,
have
sir.
one query.
Yes.
This blue panel which we are getting along with our name on LMS, where my latest course, logout, Google, all those things are there. Can we add something which we frequently are using there?
Here. Logout, Gologal, FMSS.
On the blue panel, yes, yes.
No.
Yes.
No, ma'am. This is site administrator rights.
Okay.
Here, this is what.
Babasu sir.
If
Yes.
we want quick access to any of the things,
Here
so
you.
what is the way where we can quickly go to that thing? For example,
मैम ये जो ब्लॉक्स है ना, ये ब्लॉक्स ऐसे ऐड कर सकते हो. यहाँ आप एक्टिविटी जो भी ऐड करते हो ना, तो वहां आप एक्टिविटी ऐड कर सकते हो. और ये ब्लॉक्स आप साइड में रखोगे ना. फॉर एग्जांपल ये देखो मैम, मैंने ये मूव कर दिया, ये ऑल ब्लॉक्स, राइट. फॉर एग्जांपल एंड मैं कहाँ भी हूँ और मुझे वो चाहिए ब्लॉक्स, राइट. तो मुझे देखना है, तो इजीली जस्ट आई गो हियर, फॉर एग्जांपल एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर. So I can easily, wherever I am, so I can easily move to that tab and all. So ये आप
okay,
साइड
so
में
the side panel we can use for that.
हाँ यस मैम, ये साइड पैनल आपके लिए. सो आप यहाँ जैसे भी आप, फॉर एग्जांपल मुझे एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर ब्लॉक देखना है, जस्ट आई हैव टू क्लिक हियर एंड आई कैन एक्सप्लोर. बाकी का पेज एज इट इज रहेगा मैम.
हाँ या हेलो
हाँ या मैम, दिस या कविता मैम.
anyone has any
Yes, sir. So sometimes now in team, I'm facing the downloading attendance error. So how we are going to remove that? Because sometimes it shows the blank attendance sheet. So do you have any idea about that?
No, ma'am. It's actually the problem of MS Teams. I already reported that. Sometimes it happens. आप कैसे मतलब
Nowadays, what happens now, sir? When
nowadays happening or
yes,
not
sir.
happening?
And one more problem I'm facing in team.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Hello.
So video downloading now. Previously, it is uploaded on my stream, but nowadays what happens now? Only the video link is there in the team itself, and then it is showing it will expire in 19 days or 20 days like that. So why this is happening, I don't know.
Ma'am, I think Pawar sir already told that is a what you can bug in that MS Team, but today I think get resolved this thing.
Okay, fine, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
So one more question.
Yeah.
We were trying to have a tutorial where the student can see the video and after that they can answer. So the video is around, the size is really very huge. I uploaded into the Google Drive and then link is shared on LMS. But on LMS it is not getting uploaded. So students or the other teachers can see those videos.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
What to do for that?
मैम आप जो वीडियो शेयर कर रहे हो ना, उसका शेयरिंग जो राइट्स रहता है ना, वो आपको खाली रहता है. गूगल ड्राइव ये कैसा है, साइन इन के बाद उनके क्रेडेंशियल्स अलग है ना मैम. और शेयरिंग जो गूगल का जो ड्राइव होता है उसमें शेयरिंग खाली आपको रहता है. बट आप जो शेयरिंग राइट्स एनीवन के साथ करोगे और वो लिंक इधर शेयर करोगे, तो वो स्टूडेंट्स वो लिंक पे क्लिक करके कोई भी देख सकता है जो उनको लिंक अवेलेबल है. बट you are not sharing that rights with anyone and you are sharing link here. That link जब तक ये शेयरिंग राइट्स नहीं है वो स्टूडेंट के साथ तब तक ये देख नहीं सकते, खाली आप ही देख सकते हो, आपको उधर शेयरिंग राइट्स देना पड़ेगा।
So मतलब in Google Drive I will Google Drive में I'll have to go and do
yes
sharing
ma'am.
rights to everyone.
Yes ma'am, yes ma'am.
Okay, I'll try.
Yeah ma'am.
Sir, Baba sir.
Yes, yes.
Is there any other way? Means I forgot to ask the same doubt. That's good, Rachna ma'am asked. So, is there any other way we can share such big videos if we want to share it with student without giving actually rights to them?
Rights मतलब क्या करना है सर? अच्छा,
मतलब वही गूगल ड्राइव के राइट्स नहीं देने हैं और फिर भी अगर हम लोग को बच्चों से हाँ बोलिए
सर
I think we can upload that on YouTube and then we can share the link.
अनलिस्टेड
हाँ,
कर
that will be
दो,
better.
हाँ, या इधर लिंक दे दो सर, अनलिस्टेड कर दो, मतलब पब्लिक को नहीं अवेलेबल रहेगा, खाली
हाँ,
आप
प्राइवेट करने का वहाँ।
प्राइवेट नहीं, अनलिस्टेड करो, प्राइवेट मतलब अगेन द सेम थिंग, अनलिस्टेड।
हाँ, अनलिस्टेड राइट।
ओके, मतलब YouTube में अनलिस्टेड करने का।
यस यस यस।
ओके
Baba, so sir, there is this right hand side में you have an administration का block.
Yeah.
So वहाँ पे there is if you just click on the that arrow part, there वहाँ पे एक option आता है block करके administration में, हाँ, no
इधर
जहाँ पे administration लिखा है वहीं पे heading पे ही, हाँ ये हाँ, तो what is that? Because if by mistake if you block it, how do you recover that?
मैम ये ब्लॉक होता नहीं है, ये जस्ट आप खाली इधर लेके जा सकते हो या यहाँ से आप बैक कर सकते हो, ये डिलीट होता ही नहीं कभी, और ये राइट से ही नहीं है।
अच्छा, so this is not delete.
No, never delete. You cannot delete this block because this is a teacher way of giving this right. So everything is there, no? So you cannot delete this block. If you are just clicking here, it will go here. It will available, and again suppose if you are not able to see this, again here we have option, the same thing you can access from here also. This is a very important setting for teachers, so it's a permanent, we can say, block available for teachers.
अच्छा हो गया सर ये एक्सप्लेन किया, क्योंकि बाय मिस्टेक्स कभी कभी वो क्लिक होता है एंड देन वी जस्ट सर्च इट कहाँ पे गया हो।
नहीं ये
इट इज गोइंग इन द इट इज गोइंग इन दैट पर्टिकुलर विंडो।
Yeah, you can just record from here as well, no problem. Yes, I think we are done. If any doubt, you can again same procedure again. If major doubts are there, we'll keep session again. Yeah.
So I will suggest the same thing. What we will do is first thing is if there are any queries, means short queries, you can mail the coordinator, either Samina ma'am or me. Or if we could not solve it, we will just send it to Baba sir, and in the loop we will be there so that we come to know what is the solution. And if there are too many doubts, then after 1 month etc we can again keep such session which we can be said as a doubt solving session, and then we all can get to know the all possible solutions of this problems, such problems.
Anyone has any other doubt? Yeah,
I think we should end the session because 1:15 other people are having lectures, so I think we should stop. Even Baba sir, our speaker, is having lecture at 1:15.
And we should actually thank Baba sir for taking so much effort. I mean, he has conducted so many sessions till now.
Recurring sessions.
Many sessions. I myself have attended at least 3 to 4 sessions.
क्या बोल रहे
हो? It is a great job which you are doing. It is really, we are really very thankful to you, sir. Really.
Actually, I thank to all you, all the KJC.
Yes, sir. Okay. Our doubts makes you knowledgeable.
Yes, sir.
From Science and Mathematics Department, I say very thanks giving this knowledgeable lecture, and we'll say that after end of the month, if there are the doubts, maybe minimum doubts,
yes sir,
that will clear it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you all.
And thanks to all participants.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I thank all the participants for, and I think since we have